local forecast starts now with Chief Meteorologist Eric Finkenbinder.
Just as I expected. Welcome to spring, everyone. Yes, the astronomical spring is here. And you know what? Hasn't this been the case lately? We have a warm winter. We're kind of disappointed with the snow. We're ready for spring to begin. And all of a sudden, winter wants to kind of sneak in here one last time or for maybe a stretch. And I do think this week is that stretch of chilly weather, even though we did officially begin spring last night. So we will see some warmer weather, but that's the reason why we're out. Live here in Harrisburg at Italian Lake, and we want to talk about our spring outlook, and that's going to be here in just about 2 minutes. But I do want to take a quick step back because we need to talk about winter. It's a very important winter because it's a record warm winter, especially across the United States. I want to show you, we've got December, January, and February. When you look at the U.S., it was a warm December and a warm February. January was a little bit chilly across the Central Plains in the middle of the U.S., but when you take the meteorological winter as a whole, December, January, February, the warmest on record for the United States. What about us locally? It was tied for the third warmest winter on record, and that ties with last winter. So the last two winters, not really all that exciting. This year we did have, or I should say, we rounded up about 18 inches of snow that we had before we moved it into spring. And moving forward, we do begin to bounce back. As a matter of fact, the warm winter that we had seems to be extending into March. March right now, we are the second warmest March to date. We had one of the warmest starts to March on record. So yes, we're starting to see more colors behind us a bit early, almost 2 weeks early. Now let's quickly talk about what we're experiencing now. And the wind gusts anywhere from 40 to 50 miles an hour earlier today as the cold front moved through. And yes, it will be blustery for the rest of this evening. It stays chilly. And as we show you the bigger picture across the Northeast, even some areas across the northern tier of the state received some snow, about 4 inches of snow reported in Potter County. So when we show you temperature-wise, we're kind of at the bottom of this chilly air mass. So we will stay chilly yet for tonight and tomorrow. The winds do become a bit more breezy tomorrow instead of these stronger gusts. So we do have some improvement for Thursday and Friday. That 7-day forecast will show you what I mean, where temperatures do begin to bounce back, especially next week will be more seasonable. Before that happens, we're all focusing on the weekend, and yes, it is a wet start to the weekend, expecting about a ½ inch to an inch of rain on Saturday. Now, let's show you that spring outlook for anyone that's a little bit excited to move forward in some warmer weather. No real big surprises. I do think it will be more of a typical spring for us and our typical frosts moving into the middle of April. So if we want to get started into the growing season, just keep in mind we'll probably will have some frosty mornings toward the middle of the month, and we'll have some warm days and cold days. So I know we've had a warm winter, and winter is our warmest, our fastest changing season. Summers have been record warm, but one thing I've noticed, Dennis, Alicia, is that our springs really haven't changed that much. So expect more of a typical spring here as we move into April and May.
Eric, thank you so much. It does look beautiful.
It does indeed.